Hello and welcome to another video roundup of the week's news as featured on Estate Agent Today and Letting Agent Today. The first news item is Neil Woodford, one of Britain's best known fund managers, who has recently invested £7 million into online agency Purple Bricks in exchange for 30% of the company's total shares. This values Purple Bricks at £23 million. The company has recently declared that it believes it will corner 10% of the market by 2017, which is roughly the equivalent of Countrywide's current share of the market at present. In other news, online letting agency OpenRent, who have signed a deal with Northern and Shell, the owners of well-known publications The Daily Express and OK magazine, for a considerable amount of media. The media campaign will begin in August and, as told to us by Daz Bradbury, owner of OpenRent, will last for around about a year. Finally, in online agency news, Tom Webster, owner of Market My Property, has called for calm in the continuing rivalry between online agents and their high street counterparts. Mr. Webster's principal points are that competition can be beneficial both for agencies themselves and of course the consumer. Mr. Webster suggested that whilst online agencies are likely to be able to beat offline agencies for value for money, the high street agent is likely to also be able to offer better service and local knowledge than their online counterparts. This leads to the concept that the online agent model and the high street model can both coexist relatively peacefully in the property market, as consumers are offered the choice between two different models, one which prioritises high levels of service and one which promises value for money. Away from the online-offline battle, there have been a number of debates raging about the rental and indeed the sales figures across the country. Some agents have suggested that in the sales world prices are falling, whereas others have more cautiously described this as a market stabilisation rather than a fall in figures. Rightmove has released a new index called the Trendometer, which has highlighted that in the northern half of the country, the average house price is below that of the 2008 level, whereas in the south of the country, led by London, the average house price is now 40% higher than it was in 2008. On the rental side of things, Move With Us has released figures which suggest that the average national house rental price is around £1,000 a month, and in London it is around 2,300. However, HomeLet have contradicted these prices and have suggested the average national rental price is £900, whereas in London it is only £1,400. This means that HomeLet are suggesting that for the London market, rents are £1,000 less than those rents which Move With Us have described. At Estate Agent Today, we have always been somewhat sceptical about the use of indices, and these discrepancies in two different rental suggestions only seeks to further our belief that the best people to provide rental knowledge are the local estate agents themselves, as they have boots on the ground and are able to advise on what the local market are doing. Finally, we would like to thank all of the agents who have informed us of their charitable deeds, and we'd like to congratulate Zoopla on sponsoring the Agents Giving Ball due to take place this autumn. This sponsorship means that the Agents Giving Ball has already covered their costs, and therefore that any other revenue generated is going to go straight to charitable causes. That's it from us this week. We hope you are all going to have a good week next week, and we will see you soon for another video roundup. Thank you and goodbye.